Good morning, and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Thursday, April 24th, 2025. Aries, some long awaited recognition could come your way today. You're finished with the hassles you've experienced lately and have now entered a calmer period. Those who could only criticize before can't find enough words to praise you. Take the compliments at face value. There's nothing wrong with being happy with yourself. Taurus, you have a day of profound reflection ahead. While you may be tempted to think about how far you've come, your time would be better spent thinking about what the future holds. You've entered a period of rethinking your identity and objectives. These aren't small things. You will need every ounce of energy at your disposal to make it through the time of transition. Gemini, this would be an ideal day to take extra good care of your body. Don't kid yourself about those back problems that will just go away. Rub away the pain in your knees, pick up that phone and make the appointment with the physical therapist. It won't hurt you to set aside your ambition and responsibilities for just one day. Cancer, you may have recently modified the material aspects of your life. Was it sufficient to stop there? More profound changes might be in order. Take a look at what motivated you to create the life that you live now. Pay special attention to the choices you've made in your professional life. Are you sure you're doing what you were meant to do? Are your talents being used to their fullest ability? Leo, this will be a great day to meditate. You may be a bit dissatisfied with yourself because your various projects have yet to take form. You're impatient, but who wouldn't be? This waiting period has lasted for about 2 months, but will soon end. The planets ask you to consider only what is essential. Do not allow yourself to start new projects based on anything superfluous. Virgo, it's an excellent day, but be careful to not go overboard. You might be tempted to think that minor finance difficulties are already behind you. At last, they are not. What you do today provides the blueprint for your future. Continued effort to stabilize your behavior will provide the future security that you need. Libra, you're in the home stretch now. Kiss your worries goodbye. Your efforts pay off in spades as people listen to your advice and bend over backward to please you. Although certain details in your life still need ironing out, it is safe to coast for a while. You've spent months in this process of self-transformation and you deserve a little rest. Scorpio, your life certainly seems to revolve around human contact. You're an outgoing, cheerful, engaging conversationalist who enjoys bringing people together. Though lately you've been yearning to be alone, don't ignore any urge to feel for solitude. Even though it's an unusual need for you, it's still a valid one. Sagittarius, sometimes friends become a person's real family. Your friendships are deep and enduring. Many people are eager to give you help today, so why are you reluctant to receive it? Haven't you been the one promoting the benefits of warm, sincere friendship? The day ahead makes you aware of your talents and reinforces you just how important such friendships really are. Capricorn, you've made it over the hump. You've moved beyond the problems of the recent past and are entering a more peaceful phase. You will complete your projects at work and your domestic life will be the picture of bliss and harmony. Enjoy this period of rest and relaxation. It will soon be followed by a period of intense longing requiring your total attention. Aquarius, the outlook for today is excellent. The current alignment of the planets and the somewhat oppressive atmosphere of the past few days inspire you to change your surroundings and visit new places. Why not plan a little trip? All signs indicate that now is the best time for such an adventure. If you delay, you will feel stuck in the same old routine again. Pisces, this will be a day rich in reflection. You're able to observe what is going around you while still retaining your distance. Other people's ambitions will seem amusing to you as they play their part more in the caricatures than other people. Stepping back like this does you good. You should do it more often. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Thursday, April 24th, 2025. Do have yourself a great, restful, and wonderful day.
What is it she said again? It cannot always be rain. It cannot always be sunshine. So this morning we are no sunshine. It's actually raining, and we are, listen, we can't tell you where we are, but certainly it's a beautiful day. We're alive, and we're giving thanks for that. So let's see what our news department has for us, and we'll be back.
Good morning. Time now for the news with me, Timothy Polio. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre has made several concessions to St. Lucians in his 2025-2026 budget address, hoping they will bring relief to those who have felt the crippling effects of inflation and other challenges. Among the changes is capping the price of petrol effective May 1st, 2025 to July of 2026 at $16 a gallon. In addition, effective January of 2025, income derived from pensions will be tax-free, and a 10-year passport will be introduced at no extra cost. The St. Lucian leader also announced that temporary teachers will receive full salaries for the month of August. Debate on the budget will commence today and conclude on Friday.
The government will remove the import duties, if any, and service charge on all price control food items effective on the 1st of June. In consultation with the private sector, the government has decided to remove VAT on a number of food items and to change the status of exempt food items to zero rated. A full list will be prepared and published by July. The effective date is to allow for transitional arrangements and further consultation. Examples of items for which price reductions are expected as follows: cornflakes, turkey wings and necks, ketchup, cheese, butter, and chicken sausages.
St. Lucia gave a hero's welcome to its Carifta Games team with a special spotlight on double sprint gold medalist J.D. Emmanuel, who made history as the island's first Carifta sprint champion.
I feel excited. I never believed that I would have got 2 gold medals at these Carifta Games. And I'm very happy. Thanks to my family, my coaches, and my teachers from my school for all the support.
Finally from us this morning, one social media influencer has responded to the island's Governor General, who made a plea on Tuesday while delivering the traditional throne speech. She believes the Philip J.P. administration is seeking to shift attention from itself and not on citizens' calls for transparency and accountability.
Influencers who are willing to make public utterances which are contrary to objective and verifiable evidence are doing a disservice to those whom they wish to influence. And in so doing, the process of contributing to the destruction of the moral fabric of our country.
And as the news, thank you so much for watching and listening. Our next news major is at noon, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polio. Good morning.
Right, guys, you see this? Oh, let's take a break. We'll be back. Well, one of our stalwarts. Yes, we are so happy that we are part of that journey from inception. The Donation Foundation's founder, Diane, oh man, she's just been awarded another accolade. So she's now an ambassador, an international ambassador for the Global Awards. Congratulations, Diane. Well, we've got a new title, an international title, another accolade placed upon this amazing woman right here. And we're not surprised. If you know Diane, like I do, we're not surprised. This lady works. She goes beyond the lip service, and she really do put the work in. So when those accolades come, we know it just makes perfect sense. So Diane, congratulations, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
How do you do it? How are you going to be doing it? First, let's establish the accolade. You're now
the ambassador for the Caribbean Global Awards.
What does that mean now? You have to break down for me because we gotta go into it.
Okay, so what it means is actually an international organization recognizing persons from within the Caribbean. It was actually started by Michelin Holder, and it's actually based in in the UK. Sorry, it's a very surprising title that has been placed on me. I was speechless when I got the call. But actually last year I went over to the United Kingdom. I got an award for service leadership in the Caribbean. I was the silver awardee.
Oh, so
Yes,
okay,
I
makes
was the
sense.
silver awardee in the United Kingdom for the Caribbean. And of course, I was just going on doing my usual charity work, my usual work in St. Lucia and beyond. And I got the call. Yes.
It's nothing you had to sign up for or anything like
No,
that. This
no.
was total on recognition of the work that you've been putting in.
Yes,
Oh.
it was total on recognition on the work that I've been doing, not just in St. Lucia, but in the Caribbean. And it is an exciting time for me and an exciting time for Donation Foundation and the journey ahead. Because, the horizon, or might I say the sky is the limit, because it continues to show us that we've had work and dedication. People on the outside are looking in and recognizing the hard work that is being done. So by way of being an ambassador, what part of that job or part of that mandate is basically to look for hardworking individuals in the
so you
Caribbean.
got to recruit now.
Yes, yes.
Man.
That are doing the work, who are, like you said, not just talking but doing the work, and that they can be recognized at that level. And it is a very exciting time for us, a very exciting time for me. I look forward to what that journey takes us to.
Absolutely. Well, Diane, listen, there's nothing more to be said because this is it here. You understand? And we know that, a mandate like that placed in your care, we know how passionate, we know how involved, we know how, so we know that whatever comes out from you operating within that sphere, it's going to be genuine because you are there, you are amongst it. It's not going to be something where we had to worry about, okay, so she could just give that to somebody because, it's a friend. No. We know how passionate you are. We know how grounded and how connected you are within that sphere. So this just makes perfect sense, Diane, and congratulations again. And, the good work, the good hard work is been seen, and not just by us, and that's a wonderful thing.
Yes, and the most exciting thing is that the award ceremony is actually September 27th. And we have people like Maxi Priest, who's going to be one of the awardees. Yes, and St. Lucia will be co-hosting that award ceremony. So look out. You will be part of it. Maureen, yeah.
Oh my goodness, look at it. All right, that's great.
Yes, so St. Lucia will be co-hosting that award ceremony as well. So it's a wonderful time for us. It's a good networking opportunity. It's a way to show that, volunteerism and community work, there is no border.
Yes.
In terms of how, what you do, where you do. And
Purpose
the
in
reach.
this way,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Our purpose in this, purpose driven. We got to keep remembering that. We for so many years started to lose that charitableness amongst us. So it's good to see that it's been definitely highlighted in such a big way. Diane, you are awesome.
Thank you so much.
Congrats. Right, well, guys, before we go into our final segment, which is exciting time for us, we've got the Jazz Sampler. It's in its 11th year, and you know what? They've put a marvelous twist on it again. Listen, these ladies are just too awesome. But anyways, Cheryl had sit down with us, and of course, one of the new element or infusion into this year's production also sat with us, that of Natalie Laporte. All right, well, a refreshing morning it is, definitely. That's an inside joke, but I'm here with two amazing women, two daughters of the soil of St. Lucia. We are talking jazz, we're talking music, we are talking vibe, we are talking creativity, we are talking, just a lot, and Cheryl here, of course, sisterhood. people. You know what time it is. You understand? Sisterhood. Jazz sampler sisterhood. Let me rest that there. And of course, over here, Natalie Laporte. Nat, it's been a while.
It's been a minute, like we said just now,
my
yeah?
Goodness,
It's been,
good to see you.
Yeah,
You
it's
look
good
good.
to see you.
You look great, girl.
Thank you, same
Right.
to you.
Well, I'm
yeah.
happy. So, you see, the thing makes sense. So, we're here for great things. Cheryl, we're talking Jazz Sampler. You guys are at it again. I mean, now a staple part of the calendar of events for the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. And quite fitting, very fitting, because if not, what? You know? Let's talk about
This
it.
is our 11th year. Can you believe it? And this year, we're really pushing that envelope this year because every year is not the same. If you miss a jazz sampler, you've just missed it and it's gone. Poof! You know, you have to try next year and see what you get. So
Right.
this year is a very special. We're doing something totally new. I don't think we've ever done it in St. Lucia. And we're working very hard to bring a wonderful event to you. I hope you have your tickets already because, you know, we're jumping.
I'm happy you said that, Cheryl, because I'm saying, well, okay, you keep doing this show. It's the same sisters. It's the same thing. What can you really, you know, people will say, how can you really make it
Jazz
different?
Sampler, I think is the best kept secret in St. Lucia.
Yes.
We have a bumper crowd every year. There are these people who just know jazz sampler and they're in it and they're on it. And you know, so I'm here to tell you, the other people.
You've got to be there.
This year we're at the pavilion on May 3rd, so you have to be there this
Absolutely.
year. Yeah.
Now, there's a twist to it, and that's why we come in with Natalie, because it's not just music, but music in the form of expression, theater, art, and that's where that is where you're bad, my girl. So we want to talk about marrying this two because here we are. No, it's not just jazz, but it's jazz and arts.
Yes.
So how brilliant it is, again, innovative, to bring the two together and get the very best to do it as that. So
bless you.
let's talk about how it is you're going to be lending to this.
I love, Maureen, that you use the word twist because that's so fitting for what Sisterhood is bringing to the fore with this jazz sampler edition.
Nice.
It's like when you have a drink and then you put a twist of lime,
That
little,
is it.
the little
Come on
zest,
now.
the tang. That's what this is. And, you know, in St. Lucia, we have a big audience and a big love of the musicality of St. Lucia, which is wonderful. But we are missing that sort of dramatic edge. And so what Sisterhood has done is said, let's remind folks what we do dramatically in St. Lucia as well. We have a standard to uphold here, you know. And so they've called me. I was very, very thankful for the call. I was like, I haven't worked with them yet. This is, by the way, third time's a charm because twice before something came up and had to, first it was the pandemic and then some other issue.
So
and
it's
now
finally happening.
third time's a charm this year and it's coming on. And like I said, this dramatic element with theatre and cinema is the twist for Sisterhood and Jazz Sampler this year. So like Cheryl said, get your tickets.
What is the theme again? That's
Love and betrayal.
Love. I had to make her say it.
Marine, love and betrayal.
What a piece of episode this morning.
Scandal.
Oh, there's love.
Listen, you guys are getting me excited. I don't want the cat out of the bag, but I know you, and anybody who knows Natalie knows drama.
Yeah.
You got this lock, bringing that emotion to life, bringing that edge to it. We know we're in for something really amazing over here. Cheryl, over on your side now, I think it's only a matter of ensuring person understand where to get the ticket, how much it costs, because the last time I checked, when I catch myself and I jump and I say, where boy, I want to come, there was no ticket.
Oh my God.
I don't want to be one of those this year.
It's kept secret. I'm sure the people who normally come to Jazz Sampler, the Jazz Sampler fans, they have the tickets already. So you can try and see what's left for you all to get here.
And that's the truth.
But you can always call us. But yeah, that's the truth. The tickets are at the sale at Baywalk. And Steve's Barbershop. And you can always give us a call. You know, on Facebook, there's a number that you can call. But Maureen, I want to talk about our sponsors because these things can't happen if you don't have people in the back who help you. And our number one sponsor is the St. Lucia Tourism Authority. Okay. They're on board from day one in a very big way. Lucelec, they've been with us from inception. They don't ask any questions. Are you all on this year? We're on with you. That's how much they love Jazz Sampler. Heineken, First Citizens, First National, Fix, Massey with their nice food and eats. Fibbles Construction and Baywalk. All these people are there with us and it's not going to happen if these people were not there. Yeah. And the cast we have these days is a stellar cast. They're all, the thing about Jazz Sampler, it's all St. Lucian.
Yeah.
All St. Lucian. Barbara Cadet, T Black, Sly, and Vito. We call him Vito the Baker because he performed last year first, and they got the story why we call him Vito the Baker.
Okay.
Michelle Thibault, Selma Sempri, Linda Chocolate Berthier, Stephiane Sinclair, Anisha Antoine, Saskia Louison, Shane Ross, Sally Elwin, Neoma Reddy, Jean Baptiste, Vincent Pierre, Sisterhood, Natalie Laporte, and guess who? Chacho!
Well, we in for something. We in for something.
Can you imagine? Yes, we're in for a good evening.
Right. So it's the date again.
It's the 3rd of May at the Pavilion this year. You come in at 8. There's cocktails from 8 to 9, and we always start on time, people. In that respect, we are not St. Lucians.
Absolutely.
We start on time every year, every time. So if you miss the opening, and the opening is a big thing.
A show by itself.
You know, a show by itself. You need to be there for 8 o'clock to drink a little cocktail, get a little vibe going, chit chat, and.
Yeah.
And then have a good time.
Wonderful. While we support some amazing St. Lucian
the ambience, because the decor is always part of the sisterhood theme. The decor, yes. So you have to soak in the ambience as well. This is how you soak it in. I'm Marine like this.
Start the drama. Leave me alone. We gonna see you guys on the Jazz Sampler. All right, we're gonna be at the Pavilion May 3rd. We heading out. We outside like wet clothes online. Yeah. What do you know? It's adventure time. You know how we do. Let's go. We at Coulson's farm, guys. You know we always finding ourselves somewhere. And we didn't come prepared, but thank God they prepared us, so we got booted up and all of that. And we're here with Melanda. Melanda is, oh gosh, girl, you are so impressive. Listen now, you know whenever I find myself in these places, I don't want to go. So we're here at the farm, and they do animals.
Yes.
But you're planning to do a whole lot of things on this Coulson's farm. So you're about to tell us all about why did you start? How did you start? How long did you start?
We started, I would say, maybe about 3 years ago. My dad gifted me a goat, and then I joined a livestock group, a WhatsApp group, and everybody else had goats in it, and I wanted goats as well. So of course we invested and we bought a goat, and it just started off from there.
That's it, yeah?
That's it.
Like your father was into this?
He was my dad was the person who was behind me. I did start off. Before that, I had chickens. I did ducks, turkeys as well. We brought in turkeys from Barbados. Okay. And that was really nice. But then I thought that having spreading out myself on so many animals, it was not in my best interest and in my animals' best interest. Okay. So what we did, we phased out and we decided we were going to be doing mainly goats and cattle. We do have some sheep, but mainly goats.
Okay, no pigs, no.
No, we do have one pig left on the farm, and that's the pig that's going to be raffled on Sunday at the farm fair. Okay. But other than that, I am also getting out of pigs.
Okay.
So our pig
and the ducks and thing, you don't do the ducks no more?
No.
Oh God, man, I miss you, man. I miss it. I should have caught you when you were doing the ducks. But nonetheless, what is it like though? You gave me a whole rundown of how things run here. Are they all organic, or how do you grow them? What's going on here?
It is mostly organic. The only time we feed commercial feed, it's if we have issues with coccidia, which turns the growth of the animals. So then we would supplement them with feed for that. Other than that, we do mainly organic. Wow. So we cut, we shred, we silage our feed. So we do not cut every day. And also we're going to be having a demonstration on silage on the day of the farm fair in Lakai Dennery. Okay. So you could come down and see how the process goes. Instead of getting up, because some people, they don't want to get up in the morning, it's raining, cut grass. And we have a system where we cut grass with all these animals that we have here. We cut grass once a month, and that keeps us for the month. We store it in barrels, so we don't have to get up and go searching for grass every day.
Wonderful. Now a woman getting involved so much into this thing. You know we had to go there, right? Because of course the man there in the back there, look at me in the back. Just whistle, we go. Just call them, we go whistle. He in the back there, and the woman is at the forefront of this. You know, I mean, this is not new to us. They make us think that was new, but that used to be the thing. Yeah. The women used to be the ones planting up in the day. You know, the man go there and make all the money and thing and bring it back. But yeah, what is it like? You have kids. Are they getting involved? What is it like? What is your disposition? What is your disposition on this whole lifestyle? And you know, your family. You know how you intend to.
My family, they're supportive. My grandson comes in and.
Is that him we saw there a while ago?
No, okay. He's actually my grandsons are actually much younger, but he comes in, he helps me sweep up and stuff, and it's fun. On the farm, there is never a dull moment. Right. Goats are one of the most, how would I say, exciting animals to deal with. They always find a reason to try to harm themselves or harm you or get out of the pain, do something that, so it's always an exciting moment. Work-wise, I would say it's a very male-dominated sector, but there is room for us women in here. Women, and I think that more women should look into livestock. The finer details that we would look into, you would not find the males looking into that, because we're
attention to details.
Yes. So on island, what I'm trying to change is moving away from only meat. Right. There is so much more from livestock production than just meat, and it's a little hard to get the males to support, but I think it will come along when they see the production and they see everything else. It will come along.
Right. What are some of the other things you plan to probably explore?
So we're already exploring soap production
with the goat milk.
With our goat milk. So we're going to be having some of our soap on display at the fair on Sunday. Mm-hmm. We've also been exploring the tallow production, mm-hmm. which is, and we use our tallow in our soap. So the milk from our animals and the fat from the animals when they're slaughtered, all of that is used. Wow. Nothing goes to waste. So that is why we try to stay as organic as possible. Wonderful. On the Coulson.
Listen, this sounds like a plan, but here's what. Sunday, we go have a more opportunity. And where we going again Sunday?
Lakai Dennery, right. At the IRDF building.
Right. And it's going to be a fair?
IRDC, sorry.
IRDC. Right. So are we going to be having a fair? What time?
It's from 10 to 7. We're going to be having the raffle, of course. We're raffling, a pair of turkeys, a pair of ducks, a pair of rabbits. Then we're raffling a buck. The pig, yes. We're raffling a ram. And the grand prize is a bull. So
what's the price of that raffle though?
$20 a ticket. Only $20.
Listen, Semo, come, we have a book there. We go read a book. We go read a book. We go buy a book.
So also, if per venture you do not win a raffle, you also have the opportunity to purchase an animal from our farms, because we will be having some animals on display that can be purchased. We will be having a kiddies section, a petting section. We will have a kids play zone. We're having the animals on display along with the Ministry of Agriculture. They're going to be bringing some of the animals from Volet on display. Wow. And we're going to also have eats and drinks, of course. Now, again, it's a fundraiser, so we're not going to be having outside vendors. So please come support livestock farmers. We're here and we're trying to make a bigger difference in St. Lucia.
And on that note, we're going to buy a raffle ticket.
Thank you so much for coming to Coulson's Farm, and hopefully you enjoy our soap.
These are what's this one? It looks different.
Soap is made from, they both are made from goat milk and tallow. But this one, we have a natto in there, mm-hmm. and coffee to the bottom. Okay. So it's just, and this one is just the plain goat milk with the talo. So I really hope you enjoy it.
Right, well, guys, what do you know? That's it. We're out, and we're out. It's a beautiful Thursday. Go on out and have a wonderful day. We're getting set for jazz and a lot of things, a whole lot of jazz and all of that. So maybe by next week we'll have a lot more of that to cover. But today was definitely an awesome one. We had a wonderful time filming this. I guess you can tell. But have a wonderful Thursday, and let's do it again tomorrow for another DBS This Morning. Bye now.